Mr. Hice.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd just like to echo the ranking member, Mr. Comer's comments. This legislation is not about voting representation of residents of D.C. I think we've got to be honest. This is about a much broader, permanent change, not to tilt, but to permanently change the playing field of American politics and to allow the Democrats to enact their radical progressive agenda. That is what this is all about. And when we talk about the benefits, which I'm sure that will come up today, the benefits, what really is being referred to is 2 more senators. That's the benefit. That's what enables this radical progressive agenda to be crammed down the throats of the American people. But it goes beyond even that. To pass this bill, the Democrats really want D.C. not only to be a state, but to be the first among states. In other words, they want a hybrid city and a state combined that gets all the special treatments, all the special benefits, if you will, that other states do not receive. For example, D.C. wants the federal government to continue to pick up the tab for its judicial branch, for its prisons, for its pensions, just to name a few. It wants continued special access to out-of-state colleges and universities. At the same time, D.C. would have the incredible leverage over the federal government. They would control our infrastructure, for example, of the city. Things that are necessary for our federal government to operate. They would also control international issues with the embassies and consulates being here. It would have potentially entire control and access to the entire federal enclave. This is precisely the scenario that our founding fathers wanted to avoid. They wanted a federal district that represented the interest of all 50 states equally. Otherwise, they would never bother to create what we have in the first place. But this bill totally upends all of that, and it's very disturbing. It makes a capital totally beholden to one small micro state. And I agree with the ranking member, this is totally unconstitutional. And it would put an enormous burden on the surrounding states around here. You look at people from Virginia, Maryland, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Delaware, wherever it may be, these surrounding states are going to have commuter taxes, all sorts of stuff added onto them just to promote progressive ideas. So, look, if there is some way, and I don't see how, but if there is a way for this whole movement to bypass the Constitution, which I hope doesn't happen, but if somehow this manages to bypass the Constitution, we are going to have a world of problems that it opens a Pandora's box in so many different ways. So this is a bad idea. It's a bad bill. It's unconstitutional. I hope my colleagues will oppose it. And with that, I'll yield back.